Hi everyone. You're probably wondering what happened to that whole every week vlog thing I said. Well, not much has been happening. Uh, it seems is the same with everyone else who's been putting up a vlog, like Bethany and Kaylee. Uh, Everyone except for Emily, of course, because she went on that trip and everything. But um, it's pretty much just like everyone else, or almost everyone else, I've not much has been going on. It's just been same old rigmarole thing. Just going to work. I actually have two jobs now. One is at the amusement park I mentioned before, and the other one is at a daycare center. And just watching after the kids and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's been pretty boring. The most exciting thing I've been doing in the past couple weeks has just been watching the most recent superhero movies that have come out. I saw Thor, but you guys already knew that, because I did that with you guys. And I saw Green Lantern, and I saw X-Men. I'm gonna see Captain America, which is gonna be coming out July 22nd. That's gonna be really exciting. Um, and even those have been a little bit lackluster this year. Mainly just because a lot of people have been saying it's because I'm getting tired. We're all getting tired of the superhero movies, but frankly, I don't think that's the case. I think that what's really going on is that uh, superhero movies are not new anymore. They're not interesting. I mean, it used to be that they were really big and they were really new, but now there's so many of them. You have to do something interesting with the concept. So, like, excuse me, Iron Man was very interesting. They did something unique with that and making a superhero who was essentially a if you'll pardon the term, an asshole, and it was quite an interesting concept, as well as, but with Green Lantern and X-Men First Class, I think a lot of people are feeling like they're just getting more of the same, which is not entirely true, especially in the case of Thor and Green Lantern. Both those movies, they gave us something new. Like Thor gave us the Asgard thing, and Green Lantern gave us the action sequences with the constructs, and that was really quite interesting. But in both cases, I think the most interesting thing that's come out of these films are the villains, especially because I am not a Green Lantern fan, nor am I a Thor fan. So, not because I don't like them, but because I just haven't followed them in the past. So, watching the development of their villains is something that I've never seen before, and it's quite interesting for me. Um, uh, but other than that, it's just been the basic old rigmarole, every day, and I've gotten really tired of the whole thing, just because I feel like everywhere I go, I'm putting on a facade, putting on a character, and just this person who is friendly and polite to everyone he meets, and is everyone's best friend. But at the amusement park and the daycare center, I have to be nice to all my coworkers. Not as much at the daycare center because the people there are actually nice, but at the amusement park I work at, sometimes it's not as good. Um, and I have to be nice to all the kids who are there, all the parents who are there. And a lot of times you don't want to, but at the same time you don't want to be nice, but at the same time you have to be, because that's your job. And so I'm nice to everyone. I'm polite to everyone. I feel like I'm constantly being everyone's best friend, and that's always the way I've done things, really. Just being very nice and polite and up to everyone. But recently I've been getting kind of tired of it, because it never used to bother me before I went to college, but now that I have spent a year there, it's starting to bother me. And I think it's because I joined the league. You see, first started hanging out with you guys, I liked you guys. I really did. But I was still hiding myself, like I do all the time at my work. It was still this facade of being this, friendly, polite person. And as I grew to know you people more and more, I learned to give up the facade and show you more and more of myself. To reveal who I am with all of my dorkiness, my personality quirks, my big-headedness, my opinionated opinions, my all of my foibles, all the things that make me human. I opened up to you, and you did not. And you accepted me. More than that, you befriended me. You opened up, and you let me in. You accepted me for who I was. And you become my friends. And that has meant a lot to me. And it has made a very big difference in my life. And I want you to know this, that no matter whether we stay friends for the rest of our lives, or if we eventually drift apart, like so many people do, that this time in my life will always be a time that is very precious to me. Because all of you have seen me for what I am, and you have accepted me. Some in different ways than others, but you have all accepted me. And as silly as that may sound, that's very important. Which is why, of course, excuse me, which is why I'm actually really looking forward to July, as you all probably know by now. I don't know if I'm going to be coming down to Dover, Pennsylvania in July, to see everybody again, because the last Harry Potter movie is coming out. Harry Potter 7 Part 2 is coming out in July, and all the movie references I put out there is probably hopelessly dated this video, but in this entire series of vlogs, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm going to be coming down there in July, and we're all going to get together. Well, not all of us, as many as can make it. Unfortunately, Bethany and Abby are not going to be able to make it, which is very sad. I'm really sorry that you guys can't make it, but yeah, but the rest of us are going to be able to make it. The rest of us who are going to be able to make it, we're all going to get together. We're going to see Harry Potter 7 Part 2. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm really looking forward to it. But until then, it's just going to be the same old rigmarole of going to work, going to the other job, and just sitting around being bored all the time. And